Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll use the concepts of quadratic relations. Determine the quadratic equation in factored form, whose roots are given as x equals -5 and x equals -2/3 and point -1, 2 lies on it. So the first step here is to write the general equation of a quadratic relation in factored form, and that is y equals a times x minus r in the first parentheses and then x minus s in the second parenthesis. Now in this general equation, r and s represent the roots of the quadratic relation and a represents the leading coefficient. Now in this problem we are given that the roots are -5 and -2/3. Now the first root given here, -5, is an integer. We can sub in the value of r, the first root in the general equation, as -5. Now but the second root is given to us in the form of a fraction. So in order to use this root in this equation, we cannot sub in s as -2/3 because the given root is in fraction form. So there are these couple of extra steps we need to do to find the second factor in this factored form. So what we do is, so since the root is given as x equals -2/3, so we write the equation for x, and now we have to manipulate this equation so that we can make it equal to 0. So for that, the first step we do is we cross multiply the denominator. So we multiply x by 3, so we get 3x equals -2. Now we have to move this -2 to the left side of the equation, so we can set the equation equal to 0. So we add 2 to both sides. So as a result, the 2's on the right side cancel each other out, and we get 3x plus 2 equals 0. So this is the second factor that we get from the second given root. So now we can sub in this r value in this general equation, and we can replace this second factor x minus s with this factor we got here, 3x plus 2. So we get y equals a parentheses then x minus -5, and then the second factor becomes 3x plus 2. So there's a very important concept you need to understand and memorize for a fraction root. So there are two negative signs with 5, so they combine into a positive sign. So we get y equals a and then parentheses x plus 5 times 3x plus 2. Now we have to find the value of a, and for that we'll use the given point that lies on the quadratic relation. So in this given point, so the first number represents the x number, the second number is the y number. So in this equation we'll sub in y as 2 and x as -1. So we get 2 equals a times -1 plus 5, then close the parentheses, and then 3 times -1 plus 2. And now we have to simplify the expression on the right side. So in the first parentheses we have to do -1 plus 5, which is equal to 4. And then in the second one, so we should do 3 times -1, which is -3, and -3 plus 2 is equal to -1. Now in the next step, we have to multiply 4 and -1. So we get 2 equals a times -4. And now we have to isolate a. So we divide both sides by -4. So -4 here is being multiplied to a. So we have to use the reverse operation of multiplication, and which is division. So the -4's on the right side cancel each other out. So we can continue here. So we get -2/4 equals a. And now we can simplify this fraction, so we can reduce it to -1/2. So that's the value of a, and we can also rewrite this as a equals -1/2. So now this is the value of a that we should sub in our equation in this step to get the equation of the quadratic relation in factored form. So our final answer should be y equals -1/2 parentheses x plus 5 and then parentheses 3x plus 2. So this should be the final answer. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. So I hope you'll find the video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.